Good morning and welcome to Dave Crane TV. I look a little rough this morning, that's because I've just woken up, but I thought, while it's a gorgeous day and still relatively quiet, why don't I show you around my pad? And then you'll know exactly where it is that I work from and do lots of interesting things. Interesting things you'll find about more in the next couple of days. Well, first of all, as you probably guessed, this isn't my bedroom, we're outside. So let me show you around the outside of where I live. This is pretty much the garden. Not a lot to it. At the bottom there, you can see, just in front there, that's the maid's quarters. No idea if the maid is in just now. Not really going to check. None of my business. Find out later on. This is the garden, and this apparently is the energy place. The door where all the money comes in. Now I'm going to tell you a couple of things. This is all about Feng Shui today. If you've not come across Feng Shui is the Chinese art, I think it's Chinese art, of basically how to make money, how to make love, how to make lots of great things come into your life through positioning and looking at your star signs, when you're born, and lots of different things. I don't really understand it, but I know friends that do. And at the end of this, I'm going to give you a great contact for a very good friend of mine who could sort out your life and produce great energy and great money. And if you're single and looking for love, oh, the odd fly comes in. If you're single looking for love, she can sort you out with the ways to attract something into your life. And if you're married and looking for love, she can probably give you some tips as well. Now this is the tree that apparently blocks all the energy. We've had it chopped down a couple of times. This tree here, yes, is right in front of the door, which we come in through. So that's had to be knocked down a couple of times because it stops the energy. But it keeps growing up, as you can see, which is not so bad. And there's the bottom of the garden. And then let's take you into the house. So follow me. We're coming in right now. So when you come to my house, if you're very lucky and you're invited in, and if you're not invited in, you'll never find out. It's a bit like this. A bit dark. Now this is probably my best friend in the world. This is TJ, my dog, who's now probably about 10 years old. And he's quite groovy. He's got a great personality. And he couldn't really give a monkey's what I think and I say. So that's about right, isn't it, Tidge? How you doing, bud? Yeah, he's anticipating another TV interview. I'm wondering how quickly he can disappear. Welcome to our front room. This is an exercise bike. I found that out myself the other day, because as you can tell, I've not used it yet, but part of my deal for this year is to become fit. This is where I sit watching TV, chilling out. I'm watching England lose on a regular basis. Luckily, that's finished now. No more World Cup for England, because they were really pants. And we don't want to talk about that, because I've already done a fair old chunk about it. So this is chilling out time. Okay, going through, and this is something I wanted to show you. In terms of Feng Shui, we've been told that this wall, which is here, and here, should be painted deep red, as my blade poster. Oh, but Feng Shui, you shouldn't have posters of things with swords and guns on, because apparently that gives you bad energy. But I just think it's a really cool poster, so that's why I keep it there. So this is meant to be deep red, which sends the energy back into the house, apparently. And this is a magic thing, which is not actually magic, but it's a very cool thing. This is our water feature, which we're meant to put into this part of the house. Now, as you can see, it just recycles water. It's not attached to any taps or anything, but just having this here means we've got a brand new flow of energy. And I've got to say, some amazing contracts have come from out of nowhere, where you can't really put your finger on why has that happened. And I think it's this. Literally having this in the house, in the right corner, has started to make a big difference. Don't hold me to that, but we shall see. And I quite like this. This is a little door. Ooh, don't bump into stuff. This little door behind me leads to Narnia. It does. If you go through that door, then you'll see a whole new world and a lion, a witch and a wardrobe. And okay, I'm making most of this up. Right, onwards and upwards.